Happy Friday, Wilson School families, and it's time for our virtual Read Aloud with the Principal. This week's book is We Found a Hat by Jon Klassen. Two turtles have found a hat. The hat looks good on both of them, but there are two turtles and there is only one hat. We Found a Hat by Jon Klassen. Part 1, Finding the Hat. We found a hat. We found it together. But there is only one hat, and there are two of us. How does it look on me? It looks good on you. How does it look on me? It looks good on you too. It looks good on both of us, but it would not be right if one of us had a hat and the other did not. There is only one thing to do. We must leave the hat here and forget that we found it. Part 2, Watching the Sunset. We are watching the sunset. We are watching it together. What are you thinking about? I am thinking about the sunset. What are you thinking about? Nothing. Part 3, Going to Sleep. We are going to sleep. We are going to sleep here together. Are you almost asleep? I am almost asleep. Are you all the way asleep? I am all the way asleep. I am dreaming a dream. What are you dreaming about? I will tell you what I am dreaming about. I am dreaming that I have a hat. It looks very good on me. You are also there. You also have a hat. It looks very good on you too. We both have hats. The end. Again, our read aloud for this week was We Found a Hat. And there were specific pages that I wanted to go back to show you the beautiful illustrations and talk about what happens in the story. So the first place, we noticed that the friends have found a hat and they have the issue of leaving the hat behind because there's only one hat and they're two friends. And so they decide to leave the hat behind. But look closely at this turtle's eyes. Do we think he really wants to leave the hat behind? Looks like he's looking back thinking, should I take that hat and be with the hat because it looks good on me? Or should I make sure me and my friend have a hat? And then the next page that I noticed, there are the two turtles and they say they're going to sleep. We're going to sleep here together. Then again, look at these turtles' eyes. Does this look like they're going to sleep? Or do we think they're still focused on, you're right, the hat. It looks like they're still thinking about that hat and how good that hat looked on them both. And it's only one hat. Then the turtle asks, what are you dreaming about? So there's one turtle asleep. And then this turtle wanders off and he's still looking at that hat. So it's very tempting. And then the last page I want to share with you here is, he goes back with his friend and then they're both fast asleep. And then we know there's a dream about the hat. And they leave the hat here because again, there's only one hat, but there are two friends. So the message in this story is that sometimes we do have to make a sacrifice for our friends. So these friends felt as though their friendship was more important than that hat. So I challenge you to do the same thing in your friendships. And sometimes you do have to make sacrifices. And that's all we have for you today. So again, thank you for joining us for We Found a Hat. Hopefully you enjoyed today's book and we will see you again next week. Bye, Wilson School families.